Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today's video is an exciting ass video. Oh my god, it's seriously about time. I feel like it's been a long time coming. Today's video is all about the MannyMua and MakeupGeek collaboration. So if you guys are not following me on any other social media, you probably won't know that this is happening, but I collaborated with MakeupGeek to create this custom limited edition MannyMua palette. This is what it looks like. This is the outer packaging. This is what it comes with. Is it not like the most beautiful ass thing you've ever seen? Back of it, there's me in a crescent moon. Hello, that's my life. Crescent moon, MannyMua, my logo. Die. Okay, if this video is going up early before the 24th, that means there is a pre-order going on right now. It means that you can pre-order my palette before it comes out on the 24th. I will leave a link down below. I'm so excited. Marlena really wanted to share a special link for my followers to go buy the palette early or pre-order it. Thank you so much, Marlena and the MakeupGeek team, for making this happen. I really wanted to have a pre-order going on for my followers, and there is one. Thank God. Thank God. So yeah, if you guys want the palette, get it while you can, because there's a limited number. There's a limited ass number. Yeah, so if you guys want to pre-order it, go ahead and I will leave a link down below. I'm so excited you guys can pre-order it. I'm like, So yeah, if you guys want to pause the video, pre-order, all good. But if not, keep on watching the video so we can talk about the palette some more, okay? But before I get into the video, as always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. If you guys don't care about the palette, if you guys don't want the palette, if you guys don't like me, don't watch it. It's all good if you guys don't like me. It's all good, but you don't need to leave mean comments and make yourself more mad because you're watching me, you know what I mean? So feel free to not watch it if you don't want to, but if you guys do like this video and you guys do like me, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're new, what's up? I'm MannyMua, and this is my palette. Okay, first things first. This is the palette. This is her right here. This is what she looks like. Can you guys see the hologram, the holographicness to it? It is a matte black. And this is the back. It is a crescent moon, a photo of me in the moon. I'm so dorky. Look at my little face. It's just so me. The night sky, the falling stars, the moon. It's me. You know, I'm such a night owl. Like, I'm creative at night. I'm filming this at 9:20 at night. That's just how I am, and I've always been like that. And so this is kind of like an ode to you guys who are night owls as well. Or feel more creative during the nighttime. Feel like you're waterbenders at night. So a little bit of back stuff about the palette first before I go into the colors and the swatches. The palette will retail for $45, 45 US dollars, I believe. Price of this palette, a lot of people are asking me about it, and a lot of people have like complained about it a little bit, which I understand. I totally understand. I'm not trying to like bash you for complaining. No, not at all. The reason that the palette is $45 is because that's as low as we can go to still be able to make a profit for the company. Like, I'm not even kidding. So MakeupGeek shadows normally are $6 a pan, right? They're $6, and foil shadows are $10. This palette is 9 colors and it's $45, so that makes it $5 a pan, and 2 of them are foiled. So you are technically saving a good amount of money when you are buying it in the palette. The thing too is that MakeupGeek manufactures in the United States. So their stuff is made in the US, it's not made in China. It doesn't have like extra filler, and it doesn't have talc in it. It doesn't have all these extra things that a lot of other companies do have, and which makes it a lot cheaper to make because they are making it in China for a lot less money, and they do have filler in it, not as high ingredients, but MakeupGeek doesn't. And so you have to remember that the formulas that MakeupGeek has are more expensive because they are made in the US and they are paraben free. So you just have to remember that. I know it kind of sucks because the price is just higher, but when you're wanting good quality stuff, that's just kind of what you have to do. You have to forfeit the price, you know? You want good quality stuff, but you don't want to pay the price. I know, it's hard. It's tough, it's frustrating, and I know if you don't have the money, I'm so sorry. We couldn't make it any lower. 45 is the lowest we could do, and I'm so sorry that's still too high, but that's just like what is realistic, I suppose. Yeah, that's why the price is what it is. Sorry guys. And it's gonna be on MakeupGeek's site. There's no other site that's gonna be carrying it, I believe. It's like not in Sephora or Ultra or anything like that. It's gonna be on MakeupGeek's site. So there's 9 shadows inside this palette. 5 of them are custom created by me, selected by me, and just everything by me. But there's 4 that are part of MakeupGeek's collection already. 4 shades. One is a pigment that I had pressed, but still there's 4 shades. That's already part of MakeupGeek's line. So I just wanna let you guys know that right now. It's not all custom shadows. I wish it was, but they just couldn't. When they approached me about the palette, it was going to be a favorites and a custom palette, so 5 customs and 4 favorites. So in case people are wondering like, why didn't you just all do custom ones, that wasn't really an option for us to be able to do, so that is why it's custom and it's favorites. If I'm forgetting anything else, just ask me in the comments bar, because I will be going through my comments all day when this goes up, so don't even worry about it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting into the actual palette now. Okay, so once we open the bad boy, oh, this is what she looks like. Black packaging embossed right here. It just feels so good. It feels so fucking good. And this is what the back of the palette looks like. It has a bunch of crescent moons, the names of the shadows, and MannyMua at the top. This is what the palette looks like. Oh, so good. There's a mirror attached to it. Thank goodness we needed a mirror. You know that, like, we need a mirror. We need a mirror. So we have a mirror attached to the palette as well. So I'm just gonna go one by one and talk about every shade of the palette. Okay, great. So first row, first shade. Let's go and get into this. The first one is called Artemis. It is a custom shade. It's one I created with MakeupGeek, and it is a white gold with like a champagne reflection to it. It is stunning. It's very, very pigmented. It is a more frosty, shimmery shade. Great for the brow bone, great for the inner corner as like a highlight. Absolutely stunning. You can use it on your freaking, as your cheekbone highlight. It is such an intense, frosty, golden white shade. It's beautiful. It is named Artemis after the white cat in Sailor Moon. I love the cats in Sailor Moon. I mean, I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was my entire fucking childhood, literally everything. And so I wanted to name it after the white cat, which I loved. I loved Artemis, and it is a white gold, so I thought it was super, super fitting and a perfect name for it. The second shade is Beaches and Cream. You guys know about Beaches and Cream is seriously like one of my favorite shades of MakeupGeek by far. It is the perfect transition shade for someone who is more fair to medium skin tone. If you're darker in complexion, it's gonna be a really, really great highlight, like matte highlight color. Like if you're putting like a matte highlight on the brow bone, it's gonna be great for that. But you guys know I could not leave Beaches and Cream out of this palette. Like that is my life. It is a beautiful matte transition shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just a great transition-y like beige color. It's like a very soft shell color. I love it. I'm wearing it today. My whole entire eyes is my palette, but let's not get into that. Yeah, so that's Beaches and Cream. The third shade on the top row is called Luna, and that is named after the black cat in the Sailor Moon. I love this shade. It is a foiled metallic eyeshadow. It is a taupey pink shade. And when I was explaining to MakeupGeek what I wanted, I told him I wanted a foiled shade that is a hybrid between In the Spotlight and Grandstand. I wanted that really, really pretty bronzy effect, but with more of a pinky tone. So that's exactly what they gave me. They gave me the hybrid between In the Spotlight and Grandstand in Luna, and it's just so beautiful. This is the shadow that was taking so long to be sent to us because of the pearls. Because it is such a high shine, it needs like a lot of pearlized pigment. That's what was taking so long to get to us to make this palette. But now that it's here, it is worth it. I'm so happy with the color, and I'm so happy how it turned out. So I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier. So that was the first row. Let's go to the second row now. So the first color on the second row is Cosmopolitan, which is a shade that MakeupGeek already has. That is one of the ones I chose to have with my palette. It is a beautiful rose gold shade. It's literally like gold and rose mixed together. It is a shimmery finish, so you're gonna be able to put that on the lid, you can put it on the inner corner. It doesn't really matter. You can put it anywhere you want. But it is a very shimmery shadow that is gold and pink in reflection. So yeah, that's Cosmopolitan. The middle shade of the entire palette is named Sora, and that is a custom shade of mine. It is a burnt orange transition shade that's matte, and it's just absolutely perfection. It is like my ultimate transition shade. It's a burnt orange transition. Who doesn't want a burnt orange transition? That is like what I do. That is what I do. That's everything I want in a transition. Burnt orange transition. I actually named this shade after Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts was another childhood biggie for me. I played Kingdom Hearts literally when I got it, like every single day. I remember like when I beat it, I cried. I had to play it again. It was a mess. It was a fucking mess. I was a mess. I was a child. I was a mess. But Sora is named after the main character, Sora, and his hair is like a burnt orange shade, so I thought it would be super cool to pay an ode to Sora, the game, because it was such a big part of my life. In my palette, instead of getting a tattoo, I was gonna get a tattoo of Kingdom Hearts, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just calm the fuck down, buddy. Calm down. Next one is Frappe. This is not a custom shade. This is from MakeupGeek already. It's described as a maple brown, not too warm, not too cool. It definitely pulls more on the warm side because especially like paired with Sora, it is like nice and warm and beautiful. This, I swear to you, with Beaches and Cream, Sora, and Frappe, you will have your crease down. Like, your crease is done. Like, you're good. You don't need any other fucking crease shade. Like, you are good to go. I could not be happier with Frappe. It is such a beautiful shade. I know once you guys apply Frappe to your eyes, it's done. It's done. Now moving on to the last row. There's no more. There's literally only 3 left. It's all about okay, whatever. So the first shade in the bottom row is Insomnia. This is a bluish brown reflecty duochrome shade. It's a duochrome pigment that MakeupGeek already has, and it's so stunning. It's absolutely amazing. It reminds me of MAC Blue Brown pigment, but more blue, which is what I wanted. Like, I love MAC Blue Brown. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love it. It's such a beautiful shade, but I wanted that effect, but to be more blue. You cannot get Insomnia pressed unless you're getting my palette, which is a cool way to keep it more custom. And I thought Insomnia went really, really well with my palette because it is such a cool, different shade. It's not like the everyday shade you're gonna see in the palette. So Insomnia, love it to death. The second shade on the bottom row is called Mars, and that is a custom shade. That is one I built with MakeupGeek. It's a very reddened maroon color. It is a very, it's a very just true red color. It's stunning. It's very pigmented. Mars is actually named after Sailor Mars from the Sailor Scouts. I thought it would just be a perfect name, Mars like the planet. It's red, it's a red planet. Sailor Mars was such a badass bitch, and this palette's a badass bitch, so Mars, it just had to be. It just came to me, Mars. A little side note about this color, it is very, very, very pigmented. So when you swatch it, it feels kind of like gritty and kind of like drier, but because it has so much pigment in it, that's just how it's going to feel. Don't get too discouraged if it feels that kind of dry to you. That's totally normal for a color like this. It is very, very hard to get a red shadow of this nature in a palette, so don't be worried about it. It is very pigmented, it's very blendable. You're gonna die as soon as you swatch it and put it on your eyes. It is so beautiful. Mars is probably like my favorite, #1 favorite shadow on this palette because, I mean, look at it. Come on. It's perfection. And last but not least is Aphrodite, which is a plumish brown. It is a very just beautiful, deep brown shade, but it has a hints of plum to it, which makes it a little bit more different. I wanted a color that was really, really dark and I can make it really work for any look to make everything a little bit more darker and give me more dimension. So I chose this shade Aphrodite just because I wanted to keep it different and not just a black or a normal matte brown. I want it to be like a cool like brown with plum undertone, you know what I mean? I wanted to make it really cool and different, and I absolutely love this brown shade. I'm wearing it on my outer corners today, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. You can add a little bit of black to it to make it a little bit darker. You can do so many things with this shade, which is why I wanted it to be in my palette. I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology, which is why I wanted to name this shade Aphrodite. It just felt so fitting to me. Aphrodite is the Greek god of like love and beauty and sexuality, and I'm like, that is this color. It is love and beauty and sexuality right here, so Aphrodite just seems so perfect as a name to me, so that's why I named the shade Aphrodite. And that is the entire video about my MakeupGeek palette. Honestly, you guys, it's just been such a whirlwind. You know, doing a collaboration is just it's just crazy. Like, doing a collaboration is just the most crazy, fun, exciting, and stressful thing in the entire world. It truly is, because you feel like it's your baby and you want it to be perfect, and you want it to be perfect for your following and your people that want to buy it, and I just wanted this to be the most perfect palette I could ever make. I truly do love it. I love it so much. If you don't love it, it's all good. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me you hate it or anything, but it's just been such an awesome experience, and I want to thank you, MakeupGeek, you, Marlena, you at the MakeupGeek headquarters, everyone that's been part of this. It's been such a crazy, crazy journey. Jody, me and you, crazy. You guys, I met Marlena when I had like 50,000 subs. She believed in my channel so much. She bought me a ring light, my first ring light. I still have it. It's the ring light I'm using right now. That was like maybe a year and 3 months ago when I was first starting out, and Marlena really believed in my channel. She took me shopping. She bought me like high-end makeup. It was just like the craziest thing. She thought that I had something special, and I want to say thank you so much to Marlena for believing in me and thinking that I was worth believing in. And second time we hung out, we were talking about collaborating, and I was so small. I was like, I would love to collaborate with you one day. Maybe that'd be really, really cool. And you're like, yeah, for sure, like, just build that audience. My Maniacs have been behind me so much throughout this experience. It's like coming into its own. It's coming into fruition, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's just crazy that me and Marlena got to do this and make this happen, you know? I could not be more grateful for you guys. I'm not gonna cry, I'm gonna be really good. You guys make me so happy, and you guys have given me so much positivity and love and opportunities, and I could not do them without you guys. And I know that you guys know this, because I always talk to you guys about how I do these things because of you, and how grateful I am to you guys. You know, I'm never gonna be that fucking YouTuber that's not grateful for their audience, that doesn't reply to comments, that's just a fucking douche. I'm never gonna be that guy. I'm never gonna be that person. I just feel like I owe so much to you guys, and I never want you guys to ever think that I don't love you, because I do. So much. It's not even funny. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I hope you guys like this palette. If you guys can't buy it, if it's too expensive for you, I understand. I totally understand. Or if you don't like it, it's all good. Like, just you watching this video, and just you liking this video or commenting on this video, you guys are supporting me, and you guys are making things happen, you know what I mean? Like these brands that I work with and things like that, like these opportunities that I have, I wouldn't have them without you guys. I never thought in my wildest dreams when I was a young boy that I'd be doing this and that I would love doing it and that I've made other young boys happy and young girls happy. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story, to share who I am with you guys. Don't have any words to say besides I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this palette. It's made for you. Yeah. I have no other words. I'm just so happy. I can't explain it. I'm trying not to look into the camera because I feel like it's looking into your eyes and I'm like get emotional. But thank you guys for being my maniacs and for loving me because I love you so much too. But yeah, other than that, I will leave the link to my palette down below. Of course. Duh. Like, come on, Manny palette. And have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye you guys. I love you. Mwah. So excited to be able... Fuck, I don't know enough about the pre-order. Fuck, pre-filming is so hard. Okay, I can do this, I can do this. That's another one of my favorites. I mean, honestly, like, all of them are my fucking favorite. Who am I kidding? This is the fucking Manny palette. Come on, they're all my favorite. You gonna focus or not? Just like, what is it? It's like golden rose, it's like a rose gold. Ah, rose gold. Whatever, I am his woman.